Hello, everyone, and welcome along to this week's edition of the F1 show. Then, no Charlie Tolhurst tonight, but we have yet so much more coming up in the next 15 minutes. We've got USA Grand Prix, we've got basketball, we've got our Mercedes quicker than Red Bull this weekend, and so much more fun and laughs. And of course, it's the BTCC Grand Finale this Sunday at Brands Hatch. So, let's get started then with a bit of chat on this weekend's USA Grand Prix. For the first time in about 2 years, Formula One at long last heads stateside. And it is a moment where I think Sunday's a day that every F1 fan has been waiting. The return to the United States. I have to say for myself, even here in the UK in London, it is an event that I absolutely love. And I'm sure we're going to have so many great fans in America. We always do have great fans. We get quite a lot of fans travel over normally from London and Europe. But whether we will this year because of COVID restrictions, who knows? But nevertheless, I'm sure the American fans will be absolutely outstanding all weekend long. 120,000 are expected into the Circuit Americas for 120,000 per day. For 3 days, so expecting 360,000 people to enter Austin or the Circuit of the Americas throughout this weekend. And so it's bound to be an absolute barnstormer. We got 6 points in the championship, 6 races to go. What could possibly go wrong? But are Mercedes now the quicker team? That is the question that we all have. Well, we're all waiting for the answer. Who knows? They look quick on the data in Turkey. Lewis Hamilton couldn't quite pull that off on track. Valtteri Bottas could, and he drove what I thought was one of his best races of the season. So, can Lewis pull it off in Austin? Max has already voiced his concern that Lewis has been quick here in the past, and we do know that Lewis is quick around this place, and he does love driving Dakota track as well. So, Hamilton or Verstappen? Who are you going for? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and read out as many comments as I can get through. But you've got to drop them in, because if you don't drop them in, then I can't read them out. So make sure you do drop those comments in, and I will try and get as many as I can out. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Jack_Formula_1 on across all social media platforms of TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter for the latest F1 content that we do produce quite regularly, I must say. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we do replay past race live streams every Monday, and we upload new videos every Monday as well. So we've got so much content coming up for you guys in the future, and I'm super excited to bring you this content. I've got to say, there's something quite exciting coming up that you guys don't quite know about yet, but that video will be up very shortly, so you have to wait and see. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, you turn post notifications on so you don't miss it. It's as simple as that, and then you get notified every time we post a new video. So yeah, where did you start? Midfield, 6 points at the front. Who's going to get this Formula One world title? Your guess is as good as mine, because I don't know. I'm kind of hoping by Saudi Arabia we will have a bit more of an indication as to who has the advantage going into the final Saudi Arabia doubleheader. Also, we've got next year's calendar announced. I just need to get that up actually. Where is next year's calendar? Let me find it. I know I'm excited for next year. 22 rounds, 23 rounds. So, what could go wrong? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Who knows? I'm sure they put up on Instagram. They must have done. They must have put up on their Instagram. Okay, here it is. Okay, so yeah, round 1, 18th to the 20th of March. is Bahrain. Round 2, the 25th to the 27th of March, is Saudi Arabia. Round 3, 8th to the 10th of April, Australia. Round 4, 22nd to the 24th of April, Emilia Romagna. That is subject to a contract, though. 6th to the 8th of May is round 5, Miami, the inaugural Miami Grand Prix. That is subject, though, to an FIA circuit homologation, circuit check. Round 6, we have from the 20th to the 22nd of May, we have Spain. Again, that is subject to a contract. Round 7, 27th to the 29th of May, we'll be returning to the famous streets of Monte Carlo on a 3-day format for the first time. Round 8, Azerbaijan, 10th to the 12th of June. Round 9, Canada, 17th to the 19th of June. Now London, listen. United Kingdom, round 10, 1st to the 3rd of July. Slightly earlier date this year, 1st to the 3rd of July. Then a week after, we go to Spielberg on the 8th to the 10th of July for round 11, Austria. A week later than that, round 12, 22nd to the 24th of July, we go to France. Then on the 29th, 2 weeks after that, on the 29th to the 31st of July, we go to Hungary. Then we go on our annual summer break for 4 weeks. Well, it's about three weekends. And we go to Belgium on the 26th to the 28th of August. That'd be round 14 of the World Championship. Round 15, we go back to the Netherlands. That is on the 2nd to the 4th of September. And a week later, we head to Monza, 9th to the 11th of September. 2 weeks after that, we head to Sochi on the 23rd to the 25th of September. A week after that, we go to Singapore on the 30th to the 2nd of September. And then a week after that, we go to Japan, on the 7th to 9th of October. 2 weeks after that, we go to the USA on the 21st to the 23rd of October. Again, that is subject to a contract, though. A week after that, we head over to Mexico City on the 28th to the 30th of October. On the 11th to 13th of November, we go to Brazil and for the final round of the season on the 18th to the 20th of November, we head to Abu Dhabi. The reason why we finished the season so early this year is so that we can finish the season before the clash of the Football FIFA World Cup, which is the 21st of November, I believe. So only a day in it, but yeah. And that is the reason why we are finishing the season so early this year, and why it is going to be 23 races crammed into 35 weeks, which is going to be a ginormous effort for the teams. And how they are going to cope with it, I have no idea, because the jet lag and the time away from their families that they will experience in that time is going to be pretty immense. And not just the teams, the media, everyone is going to feel the full strengths of this Formula One season next year, which is bringing 23 races, as I said, in 35 weeks. And if we can pull that off, then hats off to everyone who from the catering staff to the mechanics to the drivers, all the way up to the FIA. If we can do that, then that is some achievement. And I think it would be a record as well it would be a record for the most amount of races in the season. I think it would also be the record for the most amount of races in a period of time, because that is a lot. That means only 12 weeks off throughout the year. Well, from the start of the season to the end of it, only 12 weekends off. That is a lot. That's not a lot of time, being back at home. I think we got about, what is it? 3 triple headers, multiple double headers, and a season that I'm sure no one will ever forget for a long time. New generation of cars, what could possibly go wrong. But now we are going to take a look at more of our local base track, and we're going to head over to, we're going to rewind back to last weekend, and we're going to talk about some Bennett's British Superbikes that happened at Brands Hatch the season finale. Tam McKenzie took that championship in race 2. I don't really watch Superbikes, but I kind of done my research on this bit just because I know you guys do love Superbikes. So I thought I'd do research on this. So Tyler McKenzie took the championship win in race 2 of the weekend, and yeah, I think he won all 3 races. If I'm right, he won all 3 races. So yeah, good display, I guess, by him. And I think wasn't there a bad crash? Yeah, if there was, then obviously we send our best wishes to that person. I think it was in a support race at Paddock Hill Bend on Sunday morning. Yeah, I believe they're okay, but obviously we do make sure that we do send our wishes that they have a speedy recovery. Right now, on to this weekend and the final round of the crazy Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. And if anyone can say Ash Sutton is going to certainly win this championship, I don't normally tell you this, but you are wrong, because it's BTCC Finals Day and absolutely anything can happen. We've seen it in the past. We've seen Dan Camish crash out on the last lap, on the penultimate lap 2 years ago to hand the championship to Colin Turkington. So do not write out anyone who can possibly win this championship. It is wide open. 30 points. It sounds a lot, but when there's 45, 50, 75 points up for grabs the whole weekend, it only takes one DNF, one mistake in qualifying, practice, or the race, whatever. Everyone who's in that title chase needs it to be a smooth weekend, and someone is bound to slip up at some point. This is the touring cars. It's door to door. It's bumper to bumper. It is one of the best racing series in the UK and maybe across the world, because it, without a doubt, provides drama on every single time I've watched it. I've never had a boring race watching BTCC, and we got 3 of them this weekend. I hope I'm not going to experience, or we're not going to experience, another boring race. But anyway, it has been a great season for the touring cars, and I just so hope it can go out with a bang, go out with a bit of drama. You know, I'd love Ash Sutton to win it, but I want there to be drama as well. I want it to be tight. Maybe to win it, but crash or spin into the gravel and just blow it up a bit, you know. Just make it a bit spicy. Maybe the rain will come. Who knows? I think it is maybe a bit of a showery weekend forecast at Brands Hatch this weekend. So potential for some rain. But yeah, I just so hope that it is going to be an absolute cracker. And I'm sure it will be. Believe it or not, the Shortened F1 show this evening is already up. Next week, we'll be back to a full-length F1 show of 30 minutes. But to be honest, I couldn't ramble on my own for 30 minutes. And I thought you guys would get bored of that as well. So I decided to shorten it to 15 minutes. But we'll be back with Charlie Tolhurst next week for the full 15-minute show. And we've also got some great United States Grand Prix action coming up for you this weekend. We'll be live on Sunday at the later time of 7:55 p.m. for an 8 o'clock race start, when finally, we can head back to the States, and we are finally going to be going racing stateside when Formula One very, very much makes its anticipated return in the USA. Goodbye for now.